Sports is 100% Liberian owned. It is an exclusive sports platform that provides extensive and quality local content sports programs across the country. Follow us on our Facebook page, YouTube, Instagram, or better still, on our app on Google or Play Store. For business purposes, you can contact us on these numbers. Intel Sports will remain Liberia's exclusive and best sports television station.
It's a blessing and lovely welcome to all of you wherever you are across the length and breadth of our broadcast. It is indeed our pleasure to welcome you to another day here at FIFA Television, live from the Samuel Kayendo Sports Complex. It's U20 Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers. This is the WAFU Zone A, and this is the Samuel Kayendo Sports Complex. Welcome to our broadcast. This is Liberia versus Guinea on the national anthem. The national anthem of the Republic of Guinea, followed by glorious liberty baptized from men, ditches of blessed trees, if you like. And the referees are center referee El Haj Sey from Senegal. Assistant referee number 1 is Mamadou Alimo Ba of Senegal. Assistant referee number 2 is Barclay from Humanity. Fourth officials with Liberia lineup. Lassana Mandavere since Liberia attack period best man Luzon Kindness goal is brought into the first team. Darlington Bishop, Clement Zuba Otali is here. George Wallace also reverted to the bench. Big Pony is in the reserve. Emmanuel Fumo and Vasco Somo. The coach is Manuel Keke. Quickly to the Guineans, Wata Morikeita is in post for them. Abdul Karim is in the defense. Cisse is in the squad. Abdul Karim Cisse, Lassan and Sila, Amandu Diakite, Mohamed Lame Yula, Jack Webb, Joseph number 2, Brother Mabia Enfo for Liberia this afternoon. Bangura Seku Damaro, Bafadi Gamara, Mamadou Salidou Diallo, Usmani Toure are on position. The Guineans know what is at stake. They might just come here because of for Liberia. The game of Liberia Guinea. Again, another close neighbors who might sounds his whistle. And the Guineans, Liberia dispossessed, and the Guineans quickly. One time, magic hands of Liberia, Mitchell's cross. Here, into later. Now so there's Emmanuel's here looking for another chance, and the striker who knows how to score goals for Liberia. In his cancel, the referee says it's offside, but that is what he's capable of. And the ball goes at the back of the net. The referee says it's an infringement. Continuously as we speak, slowly we're engaged with Guinea. It's a plug inside the brother, and it's straight in. It is Yula Mohammed. A brilliant left footer around the anticipator. It does come forward. A good save from Magavera. Move, cut him off again. You will have to cut him off, but the ball slips away from him. He has to take his time to keep in the press. That's how dangerous it can be. And the Guinean smashes the ball on target. Alassane Camara put Guinea's noses in front against Liberia at the Samuel Kando Sports Complex. And the damage was, well, it was Bestman P who was left to the floor. It's a cross coming forward. Superbly he positions himself to Mani Toure. But the damage again, it has to be seen. As always, to be here in commentary position alongside you.
Obviously, it's going to be a breathtaking encounter where the young lads are going to be showcasing what they've made of. The host Liberia against Guinea-Bissau in this Premier Youth Tourney opener here at the Samarkando Sports Complex in Monrovia. I can say for the fight, it's going to be a breathtaking encounter between zealous and is a pride to be representing your country, especially when the emblem of the country, and now is Liberia the host. To get onto the surface on this artificial turf via the Samarkando Sports Complex, inaugurated in 1986, is going to be paying homage to the country of Liberia hosting a Wafu Youth Tournament event. The last time Liberia hosted this competition, it was the Gambia that walked away as champions. Senegal are the reigning champions after winning the last event in Niger. Liberia finished in the quarterfinal stage of the competition. But we can go forward now with the lineup of the both teams. Lassana Madev and Dara Spain are there alongside Philip Tanu and George Wallace for Liberia in a fullback position. Baron Carr is going to be playing the red back position for Liberia. Sam Moses, as usual, one of the set-piece specialists for the country, is going to be in the middle of the pitch for Liberia alongside Hassan Fadiga, and Emmanuel Kingsley will be just drifting behind the central forward position of Jonathan Freeman, Nujon, and Clement Zuba. Clement Zuba, the top scorer in the last First Division Championship for Matthew Barrow. But on the Liberian sub, we have Onismo Bien, who was the starting lineup for the U17 side, but interestingly dropped to the bench to give way for Lassana Madev. Ayamela, Pee-wee Bestman, and Otesie. Pee-wee Bestman reminds me of Liberia legendary goalkeeper Pee-wee Bestman. Otali Sie of Ghana's FC. Canes Cove, Matthew Barrow drops to the bench. A surprise decision by Coach Emmanuel Keke, Darlington Mitchell, Lyndon Pony Jr., Emmanuel Flomo, as well as Vasco Sumo, also a regular in the U17 side. But for the Guinea-Bissau side, we have goalkeeper Manuel Sambuco, Jean Correa, as well as Damasi Ofala, Yanda Costa, and Flosano Mendes, Soldado Gomez, alongside Demba Badi in the fullback position. Saliu Mani, Henry Kamara, and Lassana Adara I there alongside. Abdullah Jallo, Cedric Montero I there in the forward position. We also have Sadrako Matrello, Nito Barros, Jadi Jr., Bruno Gomez, Rovado Mendes, Abdullah Badi, Domingos de Oliveira, Abdurrahman Badi, Jonanto Kasama, and Renaxin Jase. And their coach, of course, is Domizuno Fernandez, who is going to be on the sidelines for Guinea-Bissau side.
Well, I mean, having said that, it tells you how much we expect from these lads. Is youth football that take to the stage at the Samuel Kendo Sports Complex. Is the U20 African Cup of Nations qualifiers, Liberia 2024, and we're looking forward to see the lads take to the stage and do exploits. Remember, they're going to be graduating to the senior national team. We look forward to them, and the referee sounds as well, so Mose.
Absolutely. It's Liberia that kicks up, a long ball comes through away, and I can assure you that there's so much potential in this Liberian team in terms of trying to get a goal off front. But this Guinea-Bissau is just taking away, referee says it's the first free kick, foul committed by Darlington Mitchell. That's from the Liberian perspective. So Guinea-Bissau gets an early free kick, and you can do that this early against an opposition side that is hungry as hosts of the country. that I hear 8 countries are competing in this event. The best 2 will go to the finals of the African Youth Championship.
Yeah, looking forward to see Liberia qualify. We do expect them to play beautiful football. All of the teams, I would say, are good to be there. But my main take is Liberia should do better to be there. They are the host.
So Dado is the one on top of that one. He's there alongside Lassana Adera to take the cake, and goalkeeper Lassana Mandev must be alerted. It's early, just in the opening stages of this game. But he goes for it, but that's a poor free kick. I think you have to bury these kind of chances. Approximately 22 yards of goal area.
Yeah, I think he was looking at the goalkeeper's positions, just positioning. I think the goalkeeper left much of an opening space down his right-hand side, and so he tried to play it low, but it didn't go on target. But it tells you how much creative there will be in this game as we move forward.
That's Lassana Adera, who plays for UDIP also in Guinea-Bissau. The both teams featuring home-based players in this competition, to be specific. So it means that we are going to be exploring youthful talents, not having make use of the imports players. So this is Liberia. They want to play the ball around, but the Guinea-Bissau side seems to be a bit aggressive. They're pressing forward. They're throwing men behind the ball early. Sam Moses finds his teammate, that's Josh Wallace. Wallace push one high. I think he's looking for Baron Carr. Baron push one high up. Jonathan Freeman can chase. He's the captain of the team. Yeah. And I think he deserves that one.
The boy from Discoveries Football Club, he's been on fire. He's the captain. You can't expect anything less from him. I'm hoping he's going to light up and do the kill in this game. I think Emmanuel Sier, also from Watanga, sits in the middle, wears the number 10 shirt. This attacking machinery from Liberia should be a fire attacking machinery, Moses.
It should be. I think there's so much potential, but I've seen a bit from the Guinea-Bissau side. It seems to be a bit aggressive. He had the cam once more, drifting down the field. He gets away from his marker. Referee signals, and it's going to be the first yellow card, his second foul of the game. That's George Wallace. That was a sinister tackle.
Yes, because he had himself exposed and tried to do a bit of delay there, but it's risky when you delay and the tackle is getting you by. You got to go in for the tackle. So he did go in for the tackle. And in the end, it's a foul against Liberia, somewhere around, should we say 28, 29, 30 meters in our estimation. It has to be a power drive to get on target. The goalkeeper, Madave, is trying to put his team in order. Let's see how Guinea-Bissau will hit this one on target.
Fusano is there once more. That's Fusano, the man who plays for Sporting Club de Guinea-Bissau. He's dead. He's dead. So, but I think he'll leave it for his teammate. And a big shot comes in from that man wearing the number 15 jersey. Good save, brilliant test from for Lassana Mandev, and he came off the legs of that number 15, Jean Correa. Correa puts a very beautiful left-footer one into it, and good reaction from the goalkeeper.
And if the strike was a quality one, I think the goalkeeper's response was also a quality save, because I did say it had to be a power drive, and it was, and he hits it on the top left corner of the goalkeeper.
Here comes the quick corner, comes in, and the Hello is their way, but they will be Guinea-Bissau. The shot goes in. Brilliant one. But I think it was a very good one. I came in from Jean Correa. Correa with a very good strike. And Correa in fair play for FC Kontom in Guinea-Bissau. So Baron Carr wins a throw-in. No, it's the visitors who have a throw-in advantage. Baron plays for CC United. Relegated last time around. This is Guinea-Bissau, and Baron clears it to touch. Not across the goal line this time around. Liberians are living dangerously.
Yeah, still living dangerously. I think it did to be their second corner they've conceded. And it's early days here. They need to understand what Guinea-Bissau are up to. They have to read the message as early as possible, put themselves in order, and get themselves on the front foot.
So it's going to be Guinea-Bissau who will have a corner kick advantage. I already see a lot of red shies all back apart from Jonathan Freeman. The ball is there. It comes beating the goalkeeper. a bit of fumble movement between the goalkeeper and his fullback. So he comes up now. This is Guinea-Bissau. Number 15, Correa gets away from his marker. Unbothered. Plays a long one on the far side for Demba Badi. Badi squares one up. Oh, just on the face of goal. That was a very good piece of cross beating the goalkeeper. This is Guinea-Bissau again. They have it. But Liberia, with a better hand, is that Clement Zuba? No, but it's Sam Moses. Moses getting away from his marker. Guinea-Bissau can win the ball back. The referee says it's a foul and it's an infringement. They seem very physical. They've been able to compact, chase the Liberians down in their own area. That's why the goalkeeper seems on board at the moment.
Yeah, I'm looking at them in the first 2-3 minutes. I'm seeing how quick they respond to Liberia. When we are in possession, they go like double teaming and trying to make sure Liberia doesn't make an incursion behind them. Because when they do attack, there's a space behind them. You got Jonathan Framer sneaking in behind that defense with two defenders. So they don't want that danger to come to them. As soon as Liberia gets the ball, they go attacking and getting off Liberia the ball. So we're going to see how well Liberia will continue this.
You have the three men behind the ball. Here they come again. Liberia, in the opening 6 minutes, already have a yellow card conceded a lot of free kicks, 2 corners already. This is Guinea-Bissau. The long ball comes in, is brought down. I think the Liberian team need to be a bit compacted, unpressured, but they seem very pressured. The Guinea-Bissau side has kind of compacted. They've thrown 3 men behind the ball. They got 1 man playing dead. Every time the ball twats, he picks it up. This is Jonathan Freeman, Clement Zuba. Zuba plays it down. He's headed away by that towering defender. Got his height in a very good shape, Damase Ofala. Long ball on the far side, intended for number 10 for Guinea-Bissau. That's number 10. This is Liberia trying to drift away from Emmanuel Sie. For Guinea-Bissau, good fight by Emmanuel Sie. Jonathan Freeman getting away from his marker, playing the ball behind. Good save, good stop there by Domasi again. Just far in the process by Clement Zuba. Jonathan just looking behind on that far side. So Guinea-Bissau has a free kick. Let's play shot on that far side. A long ball comes in for the chase. He's onside. This is number 10 for Guinea-Bissau, who's trying to get away from Baron Carr. Yes, he struggles, he goes down. Referee says it's a foul. So it has to be retaken. You can't take a quick free kick when you still have a player on the ground. Liberia seems to be playing some long balls, and that doesn't help a lot. Emmanuel Sie finds Baron. Baron plays it behind for Clement. This is Clement. Turn away from his marker. Long ball is in the area. It's Liberia. Jonathan Freeman goes down. Free kick again from the Liberian perspective. Every time they come forward, they're either committing fouls or in their areas. Can you see it? Emmanuel getting away. Liberia trying to settle now a bit. Theo, I think they're trying to play the ball around. Here comes a long ball looking for Baron Carr, but they will go all the way to touch. Good defensive work. And Coach Emmanuel Keke has some very good talent on his squad. I hope the technical details can explain that with the results that comes out of this encounter.
Yeah, sure. Well, I think KK has a very youthful team. He's got some of the best we've seen on the local scene. How well he organizes his team, technically and tactically, matters most. Emmanuel Sia, Jonathan Freeman, Sam Moses, these are all names that we've seen playing beautiful football. I think they need to just organize themselves. When you play in your backyard, it's a little bit of pressure. And I think the Guinea-Bissau team is trying to take advantage of that. But Liberia need to be mentally tough and live up to expectation.
Spread of the area. Liberia can bring it down now. This is Hassan Fadiga plays on the far side. This player trying to get away from his marker. Good defensive work again from that player of Guinea-Bissau. They've been compact. They've not given the Liberians the space to be able to exploit some opportunities. Every time the Liberians are on the ball, they kind of go long. They've chased them down. So they're forcing their counterpart to play long balls now. But here they come again. The throw taken quickly, they win it back. Long ball on that far side, looking for the number 2 from Guinea-Bissau. Strings one in the area, there should be. Oh! That was near into the back of the net. Brilliant cross coming in. And he was just on mark. He should be burying that one in the back of the net. This is where, when you concede, you kind of try to bite your lips and try to reflect on those moments that probably will have been your glorious time. Be saying, probably, if I knew, I should be making use of that. This is Clement Zuba breaking away. There should be a chance for Liberia. Clement Zuba, he's a goal customer. Clement trying to shoot. And Emmanuel Sia, oh, sad netting. This is what I was just saying. When you miss those kind of chances, it come back to haunt you, absolutely.
Moses, I can tell you, these lads will respond. I trust them. I know Emmanuel Sia. I've seen Clement Zuba. I've seen Jonathan Freeman play football. Except they allow that nervousness to overcome them. But trust me, I think Liberia has the ability, or they have the strength to respond equally to whatever fight Guinea-Bissau is going to put up on this afternoon.
Liberia can respond. The words of Theophilogically, I know he's the technician. He knows exactly what these lads are made of. He's played against some of them. He's coached some of them. He's analyzed some of them prodigy. So it's Guinea-Bissau who has dominant, also home-based players on their squad. Jonathan Freeman, I think they've been able to study the Liberian side. A lot of these young players have played at U17 level.
That's what I'm talking. I'm looking at Sam Moses in the middle, and he's urging his colleagues on. It's time to wake up, guys. We need to play. So I think they're beginning to warm themselves up into this game and beginning to understand the mentality that Guinea-Bissau has come with, and they have to respond. And I'm beginning to see that kind of fighting spirit in them.
That's the fighting spirit. Also, is another throw into Liberia. Guinea-Bissau just missed an opportunity, as Liberia also had a chance. So we've gone approximately a quarter of an hour in this first half, yet to see except 2 half chances.
Yeah.
Guinea-Bissau won, but goalkeeper Mandev had a dialing save just in the opening 5 minutes. The header comes in. So Guinea-Bissau, Liberia finished in the last event in the quarterfinal stage, but they've done so well over the years. Was Coach Ansu Keita in charge of the U17. Coach Kevin Segwe was the one in charge of this team, but because of his duties with the senior national team, so he had to give way. And his deputy Seni throwing to Guinea-Bissau. We haven't seen the flag. We haven't seen that tempo from the both teams, actually.
Yes, I think it's Guinea-Bissau who are fighting. Liberia also is responding, but then again, you need to understand that this is youth football. But at that level, we should see some intensity. But it's still early days yet, I would say. But I think Guinea-Bissau, if you look at the two teams, Guinea-Bissau have put up a more fighting spirit than Liberia, in all fairness.
Giving away the game by Baron Carr, but it chases up on our far side. Number 14 for Guinea-Bissau can break away from his marker. Yeah, climb the long ball through, but goalkeeper Mandev is the one that picks it up. So far, he's been the most busiest man between the two. Manuel Sambuku has not been tested. We've played at least 60% of the game in the half of Liberia.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking. Liberia need to confidently come out, and I think it has to be that fast movement. Okay, there you go. Emmanuel C is moving, and once we keep moving fast on and off the ball, I think the better we are going to be in pushing the game into the half of Guinea-Bissau.
That was set from Cy Moses. He received the ball from Emmanuel C. Just had a hard touch and it went across the touchline. When you come at this level, you've traveled even as a youth player. You've have some good performances. When you come in this kind of competition, it's you who have to be the difference for your teammates. Some of them are having their first appearances in this kind of organized event, but not you, Sam Moses. You are at the U15, you are at the U17, you are at the U20 level. So you have to ask something different.
Yeah, there should be something extraordinary from you at this level, because trust me, you've gone there before, and this is Liberia, Moses, and they almost. And that's what I think will shock Guinea-Bissau. In as much as we agree, they've had more of this game, but trust me, those sparkling moments is what Liberia could probably take advantage of and get something at the back of the net.
That's why Liberia got potentials ahead, because all of the young guys, Emmanuel C has been a good scorer, same as Clement Zuba. Both of them can spare at least 40 goals in the last national championship.
Yeah, I mean, that's why at this level we expect them to live up, because for me, if you look at this team, what I haven't seen in the first quarter is that aggression, and that has always been our problem. I think we need to live up to the aggression that our opponents will always bring.
Need to live up to the aggression. Liberia nil, Guinea-Bissau nil. We're hitting the 20 minutes mark now in this encounter. This is the WAFU U20 Championship qualifiers for the African Youth Championship that is expected to take place in Morocco.
Yeah, I trust Liberia.
The capital of African football.
Yes.
Well, it's Guinea-Bissau against Liberia. It's still 0-0 in this encounter. Emmanuel Sia goes up high. He's beating in the air. Guinea-Bissau, that player brings it down, and Liberia can take over on that far side. See who's playing from that left-hand side of the pitch is George Wallace. But the player of Guinea-Bissau is on the ground. So it's going to be ball possession. It was a fair play, says the referee. So Liberia, we have an advantage. I don't think it's going to be a drop ball. So the referee is going to give Liberia an advantage in this instance. So it's going to be Darius Payne. Payne finds his fullback in the middle of the pitch. Ball for Baron Carr. Carr put the ball off for Jonathan Freeman. Freeman back to Carr. Long ball through. The goalkeeper come off his line, and it was too close to the goalkeeper. Nuzon, I haven't seen much of him from that flank. He's kind of pistol winger.
Yeah, he is. I am looking forward to when he has the moment to put us on spikes at that side of the pitch. I think Guinea-Bissau, they don't want to get him going, but Emmanuel C is on the ball. And I know for some time he's going to pick up his form and we'll get this game going.
Sia is the kind of central forward. I don't know from which directive Coach Emmanuel Keke. Probably he wants to have good scorers. He played with two central forwards and one good winger who can also perform as a central forward, Jonathan Freeman. The actual wide player is just Nuzon. This will these four lads can cause uh, 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 any sort of damage at any point of the game. So still, it's still Liberia nil, Guinea-Bissau nil. The left back for Guinea-Bissau, Yanda Costa. Costa will be the one to take the kick just across the halfway line. See, the coach is, Yanda pushed one hard in the area, but goalkeeper Mandev comes out. He's communicating well. I saw his two defensive players just giving way. Nooch falls back. It's just too high on that far side. Darius Payne looking for on that far side. Good connection between the two Matibaro teammates. It's a new zone again. Oh, Clembert just slips. And I thought he was expecting the ball to be forward ahead of him.
Yes, he was actually expecting the ball to be played in his path moving forward. But then it came behind him again. They've got to keep doing that over and over, Moses, until we can get the combination right and get something at the back of the net.
The pace seems to be dying a bit from the perspective of Guinea-Bissau, and Liberia seems to be picking up now.
Yeah, I'm not surprised because what they thought to do was to declare their intention. They have declared their intention, Guinea-Bissau, and Liberia have responded equally. So, and I think they now sense that Liberia has the ability to respond to them.
This is Jonathan Freeman. You can't let him lose like that. This is Nuzon on that far side. Nuzon is against Costa. Nuzon is beating to it. Good defensive work there. Good defensive work. Absolutely. Damasi Ofala has been a very good lad in the fullback position for Guinea-Bissau. I love his height.
Yeah, massive height.
He got a potential to grow. We got scouts here watching. There are 22 scouts from across Europe and across Africa that are here. I know that the scout for Chelsea is also here.
It's an opportunity for these lads.
Yeah.
Trust me. And that confidence I wanted is what Liberia is now showing.
Here they are.
Ball down that side.
The goalkeeper will come off his line, and he does well. That's what you do in safety area. You can put the ball in field, especially when you are 20, 25 yards of your goal. It's Liberia now, and this could be costly for Guinea-Bissau if you can allow Liberia to play it in this way, the way they want to play.
Yeah, I remember I did say Liberia will respond, and trust me, KK has a very young team. This team is good. They will respond. Emmanuel C is on the ball, and I know this team will settle down. They have the beginning to settle down. You can see Guinea-Bissau is now on the back foot. And trust me, if we don't get 1 or 2 goals in the first half of this game from Liberia, I'll be asking questions why.
We should be asking questions early. So Liberia nil, Guinea-Bissau nil. We set it away. The visitors now. Here comes a long ball for Chase on our far side for Nuzon. It's Ufala. Beautiful control. I told you that he got some potential. Yeah. So the long ball is stopped. Liberia now with a very good Emmanuel Sear. Sear is noted for being before the goal most times, but I'm shocked that he's playing in the middle of the park.
Yeah,
Here comes a long ball on our far side looking for Nuzon. Drawing to Liberia.
I think Moses, he's drifting. He's drifting below.
Yeah.
Drifting down the middle.
Oh, Jonathan Freeman just trying to get a step in through the box, but now Guinea-Bissau, he's getting away from his marker. Good chase on our flanks. Bandi placed it through the gap, but it's intercepted. Long ball, but just behind. Good defensive work from Liberia. Free kick. I think good fight there coming in from Henry Camara. He reminds me of the Senegalese legendary winger, Henry Camara. So, yeah, the referee will call timeout for a cooling break. Yeah, so because we've gone We're going to approximately 25 minutes, so it's going to be cooling break for the lads. The intensity starts to grow now. The team is settling gradually. So it's Liberia nil, Guinea-Bissau nil.
Yeah, Liberia nil, Guinea-Bissau nil. Guinea-Bissau declared their intention in the early stages of this game. Liberia has responded, and you can say it's a fair game. It's balanced up to the time the referee called for the cooling break. Liberia has been up to it. We've had a couple of close chances. Emmanuel Sia snacks the ball side netting earlier on. Guinea-Bissau responded. They began by hitting us with those free kicks. I remember one of them was saved by goalkeeper Madave. So these lads are standing up to it. Liberia standing up. Guinea-Bissau declared their intention, pushed Liberia on a couple of occasions, but then the Junior Lone Stars have also responded, and they responded massively. So it's a fair game to say Liberia. I did say they will respond, and I think they have responded. It's become a game that is playing at both ends now, Moses. I mean, 1 minute you find it at the end of Liberia, the next minute is into the half of Guinea-Bissau.
Absolutely, it's been a minute for both Liberia and Guinea-Bissau, but now I think Liberia are beginning to settle. This is Darius Payne. Payne finds his teammate in a full-back position. Guinea-Bissau trying to press high. Now they come. Every time they got two players moving forward, there's one playing dead. Just in case there's a loose ball, he picks it up. And this is what exactly they're doing. This is Demba stringing the angle on the far side for his captain. Strings one high up in the area. But Baron Carr will do a very good defensive work there to get a throw in deep into Liberia's half on that far side. A throw is taken.
Yeah, Jonathan Freeman there, and he goes to the flow. Guinea-Bissau, they will have some trouble moments from Jonathan Freeman, and of course, this is Liberia on the attack, away from commentary position down the side. Keeps it. It's Fadiga. Plays it. Baron Carr gets set. Counts back to Darlington Michel. Michel posts a long one, looking for Clement Zuba. The goalkeeper comes. Liberia gets it. And the Purples at the back of the net. And I did say the Lone Stars will respond. They have responded. And it's Liberia 1, Guinea-Bissau 0, Moses.
Great piece of finish from Nuzon. Brilliant crossing from Baron Carr. The goalkeeper came off his line. The defenders bubbles alongside Liberian attacking players. And Nuzon just easily tapped in. I think that's how you do it. Not being young, but your intellect, your intellectual ability to be able to analyze what to do with the ball. Just a quick flick, and easily one sailing into the back of the net.
It's superb. It's lovely. The goalkeeper comes up. The ball falls from his hand, and there you have Nuzon confidently puts the ball right behind the Guinea-Bissau defense, behind the goalkeeper, and the mighty Barrow striker has a goal in this competition. Liberia 1, Guinea-Bissau 0.
And
the
here
match
they come
has
again.
begun.
This is Liberia. Jonathan Freeman getting away from his Marco, getting in the box. They want to double the lead. Jonathan Freeman. Oh, that was Emmanuel Sia. That was a quick flick on, just on the back post, delivered in the box. Good. And Liberians are picking up now. And I said this could be costly from Guinea-Bissau if they allow Liberians to start to play the way they want to. These lads, I told you, at any given point, they can. Here they come spreading the field on our far side. Liberia 1, Guinea-Bissau 0. I think Teofilo Jika just picked up the microphone and Liberia got the goal. So it's Emmanuel Sia. They almost double the lead through Sia, but that's a poor pass from Sia. Free kick. Foul committed by Sam Moses. I think all credits to Clement Zuba, a bit of tussling with the goalkeeper. But every time you come off your line, especially when you're at 10, 15 meters of your goal line, you have to make sure that you have a very good catch or a very good save. Here come Guinea-Bissau. They got the ball now. They're trying to play it around. It's Acosta. Acosta plays on the far side. Baron Carr can clear. It's going to be Liberia. Jonathan Freeman looking for Clement Zuba. Zuba is there, trying to drift away from his marker. This is Zuba. Zuba plays it for Nuzor again. The goalkeeper comes off his line and picks it up this time. They're playing the high lines, but I think they're forgetting that they got pacey players at their back foot. So Guinea-Bissau have to be mindful.
Yeah, I did say Liberia will come back in this game very strong. And having absorbed the pressure now from Guinea-Bissau, Liberia is beginning to come out of a shove and beginning to play beautiful football. And I'm not surprised. Again, these last, I trust them. Trust me, I believe in them.
Long ball again, no offside. No, the assistant referee is the one that waves on an offside. So it's Liberia booked in offside position, and it's Manuel Kingsley. So like I said, the Guinea-Bissau players, I played the high line to Fuji defense almost in the second half of the pitch. But the Liberian side are trying to just play the ball diagonally inside to find new zone, or maybe here comes a long ball in the area just away, and goalkeeper Madev goes there. Nice save. I think that was a bit sloppy. Guinea-Bissau trying to get away from his marker, turns away. Jonathan Freeman is the Liberian captain getting away. Good fight there from Demba Badi. Good fight.
What Jonathan was looking for is to see Clement moving diagonal, and then he would have dropped it in his path. Clement did not respond. His body language did not speak in that direction, and so Jonathan had to delay, and Liberia got dispossessed.
Liberia, they're teasing the ball. You have to cross the line, the halfway line. Even with that, you're not guaranteed that you're going to go forward. But they've spread the cross now onto the right-hand side of the pitch. Long ball looking for Clement Zuba to chase. It's cleared. Beautiful control. It's Guinea-Bissau. This is Badi again. He's massive in the middle of the park. Finds his teammate who's drifting away. Just on the edge of the 18-yard box. Plays it through. But Liberia intercepts. He gives it away again. The ball is on that far side. Who swings the one in, but Madev saves. Nice control, but Liberia, Guinea-Bissau now trying to reply quickly. They're having a better possession of the ball inside the Liberian area. This is my best player of the team so far, Ufala. Long ball. It's Liberia now. They can break away. This is Clement Zuba, Jonathan Freeman. Freeman gets away from his marker. It should be a yellow card. Good foul and good decision by the official. But I thought Clement would have still had a chance to pick up that while Jonathan Freeman was brought down. But Jonathan has a free kick for Liberia, and the medics will go to the pitch to attend to that player of Guinea-Bissau. They try to reply quickly, but again, I said they're playing high line, so they're going to be caught unaware again. Liberia were breaking away, and they considered a yellow card. So there's one apiece, yellow card in this encounter. They're blessed. They're having a very cool weather this afternoon.
Yeah, they're blessed, and they've got the kind of weather that you need to play beautiful football. I think that's what they got the advantage, and they are playing beautiful football. These are young players, and you've got to give them the time to explore. They're going to rumble into it gradually, but I think the potential is there. You can see from the start of this game already.
It's going to be a week of beautiful football in Liberia. Young African countries are assembling here to participate in this WAFU U20 Championship, which is the qualifiers of the African Youth Championship that is expected to take place in Morocco. I think that was a bit ambitious on the part of Philip Tanu. Here comes Liberia. The goalkeeper comes off his line. offside, says the referee, and there are two players from Guinea-Bissau on the ground, a bit of collation. It was Liberia's number 15, Josh Wallace, who was going to it. I think Philip Tano needs to add some bit of experience to this squad because he's at the level of the senior national team also. You got players, you got free kick taking, it comes to you, it drops to your foot. You have to play the ball inside with more men inside the box. That's more dangerous than you shooting outside from 35 yards.
He had an opportunity to have gone to the left side and to the right side to square his game or maybe push his game wide. He didn't do that. It went for a strike, ambitious one too.
Liberia won, Guinea-Bissau 0 in this first half. We're still here looking at this all-important encounter in the WAFU Nations Cup. Coach Domizino Fernandez, we have to re-strategize now to see his team coming back in this encounter. We're into the last 10 minutes of the first half. We have half chances, but New Zone goal is the one that separates the both sides. Coach Emmanuel Keke is having some words with his captain. That's Jonathan Freeman. So it's clear of the danger zone. Long ball played through. Nobody is there from Guinea-Bissau, so Liberia can pick a loose ball on that far side. Clement Zuba can chase. The goalkeeper comes out once more, and it's another fumble side. Clement just beating. I think he has to put himself in this game. I haven't seen much of him. So it's going to be Sao long ball. Cedric Montero is just booked offside. So this Liberia leading by a goal to 0. Plenty of time to play in this encounter. Yet to finish the first 45.
Yeah, I think Liberia have shown them that when you leave us some open spaces, we have the ability to exploit those chances that you gave us. And Guinea-Bissau, now they are the one chasing this game. It's a perfect opportunity, Moses, because Guinea-Bissau are chasing the game and they might leave more spaces, and Liberia need to just be smart and exploit those chances.
Liberia need to explore the chances. Just a long ball far away by Darius Payne looking for the goal scorer. That's Nuzon Matibaro now on the roster of Watanga FC. He was last in the CAF Champions League against Union Sporting. They are just in Algeria. They were beating 2-0 in both legs, with both games played in Morocco.
Yeah, and I think they had a chance of showing themselves, a lot of constraints to talk about, but I think Emmanuel Sie is a famous name in Liberian football now. And a night like this or an afternoon like this, people look up to him to live up. And a lot of people will celebrate when he scores because remember he's on the list of TS Galaxy, the South African outfit.
See it?
Yeah.
In a way, like we were just speaking about him, kind of try to do a flick through. Baron Carr push again for Nuzon, the goal scorer. Nuz trying to get a foul of that one. Guinea-Bissau drifting away on that far side. This is the number 14, Demba Badi. Badi find Montero. Montero trying to take on Baron Carr. Carr got some very good work to do here today.
Carr is a stalwart defender.
Yeah.
Never mind his height. In CC United, he's one of their very best. This is Liberia, Moses.
And like I said, Clement Zuba, I haven't seen much of him. 2-on-1, a chance. All he needed to do was to square the ball before Nuzon, maybe looking for the brace.
Yeah, but he even should have kept it and go 1v1 and then still move to the right side. It was a good movement for him. He should have kept it, keep calm rather, 1v1 and then go into the box to kind of surprise Guinea-Bissau. That would have been a golden opportunity. It was a golden opportunity that we should have made use of.
Here comes a long ball once more, headed away, offside. The referee assistant just waved, but I don't think that warrant an offside because, yeah, the ball did not reach the player any fight. The opposition defender took it away. So it's referee is having some conversation there between the two players. There's already he has to be careful. He's on a yellow card, Josh Wallace, so he's being teased out there by Abdoulaye Jallo. So, left footer one. Set it down. Just put the ball to touch. You have to you don't waste the ball in this fashion, even if you want to do a clearance. To keep the clearance in field, then at least you can have an opportunity to get it back.
Yeah, I think that sort of composure, what we're talking about. When you're under pressure, you need to be calm. It's about mentality, it's how you respond to the pressure. And I think the players need to get on top of this.
Liberia having some bit of clearing moments. This is Clement Zubai again. He's not offside, he's onside. He's not having a good game. He's not having a good game. Nice stop. Onside, Clement. Clement can push the ball, looking for Sear, but this is Jonathan Freeman. He's a danger man to ever have the ball. Oh, just far away from Sir Moses. Sir was trapping that one inside 18 yards.
Yeah, I think Freeman lifted that ball. He should have rolled it on the deck. He made it difficult for Sir Moses to get control of. And again, that decision wasn't a good decision. Jonathan knows on that occasion, you can see him apologizing to his coach because the coach actually signaled him that wasn't a quality pass for Sir Moses.
That wasn't a quality pass because Sir had to stretch off his right. He already gone deep inside and you played behind. So it's still Liberia 1, Guinea-Bissau 0. Good game here, good young talents. These players are playing for a qualification stage. We still got firepower, Senegal, Guinea, Sierra Leone. Yeah, they're here.
Senegal, Gambia, a lot of explosive football,
we
might see. We've seen Senegal before, and I expect explosion on the pitch.
Two former winners. So we are waiting now to see. This is a long ball. It's a throw into Liberia. This is Nuzon is getting away. Good defensive work again from Ufala.
Yeah, Ufala is giving Nuzon some difficult time. I think Nuz need to find new ideas how to contend with him.
Montero, fan ball. Jonathan Freeman can go there, try to win it. And good fight there. Here comes Montero again. Pushing one high on that far side, but too high for his teammate.
Yes, too high for his teammate, but the intention is clear. He wants to get it to his teammate to put them back on level terms. But this is Emmanuel Sia.
This is Sia getting away from his marker, drifting away. He's calm, he's patient. I mean, he doesn't seem to be in a haste. He's grown too much for his age, but probably it's the kind of mindset, the kind of development. He's a central forward, but I see him playing in the middle of the park. I think a great development. Kudos to Sekou Manumba in the League Football Academy.
Yes, indeed. I think one of the qualities that Emmanuel Sia brings to football is his ability to drift deep into the middle of the park. There he is on the ball into the center cycle. The quality of his control, the good technique he has, And I think that is one reason why TS Galaxy, has valued him. If you ask me if there is anything about his game, a lot of us have analyzed and we talk about his height, but trust me, if you want to talk about the game that I've seen, his diagonal runs are good, and I think that is one extra advantage.
I hope probably Coach Emmanuel Keke can introduce Kanesco and bring a CEO out front. That kind of strategy that I see. Kana is kind of in Caesar in terms of the way he put ball forward. He chases down opposition so quickly. So Guinea-Bissau, I see a lot of Guinea-Bissau supporters. 2 minutes. We are into 2 minutes of either time already. Too, don't forget.
Yes, and if there's anything missing from this Liberian game, and I think is those quality passes to get to the attackers. That's the reason why Emmanuel here is drifting, because he's not receiving those balls. He's playing in behind Clement, right? And the quality of the pass to get him going forward to play 1v1 with Zuba is not there yet. I think if we do get him there in that position, trust me, we can get 1 or 2 more goals.
Absolutely. Liberia still Philip Tano. Oh, see it. The SDA again. Jonathan Freeman getting away. And there should be Liberia. Oh, that's an offside. I think Jonathan Freeman is guilty of that. He's guilty of that. He was there, and good decision by the assistant referee. Just allow the ball to get into the back of the net, because Moses was already placing in the back of the net. Oh, what a golden opportunity missed by Liberia. That's supposed to be goal number 2, but unfortunately, Jonathan Freeman, the captain, I see him, he's disappointed. So it's Liberia 1, Guinea-Bissau 1 in this WAFU Nations Cup qualifiers for the Africa Cup of Nations for U20 players on the African continent.
Yes, Liberia wins the first half. We are going to the break with Liberia taking the lead, or Liberia having the lead and the advantage. The question is, did they really live up to expectation? Was that explosion that we expected? I'll tell you, no, it's a slow-paced game. They're trying to get into a high-intensity football. We aren't there yet. We haven't seen that explosion. Guinea-Bissau started like that, but then the Liberia absorbed the pressure, Moses, and then Liberia came back, managed to get that 1 goal. But if you ask me whether we combined well, whether we were touching the ball and moving into attacking positions, keeping the ball and staying behind the ball, we did not keep the ball. We really did not keep the ball. Did we have long chances? Did we have long balls? Yes, we did play a couple of long balls, and then we got the goal. Can we do more? I think, yes, when we come from the break, we need to do more. But Guinea-Bissau, if you look at them, they got the intensity, the aggression. Can we stand up to the aggression? I think Liberia need to stand up to the aggression.
It's Liberia 1, Guinea-Bissau 0 in the first 45 minutes. We'll take a break and leave you with some of these exciting actions from the first half.
Camera you? You got ready, Chisila? You don't need water to drink. Water, drink water. Yeah, but if the people get money, they get money, so you can buy water. We need water to drink. Maybe out there waiting, we don't get water.
Thank you, man. I saw the rules when I was coming. Yeah, but
Bị não vào mày á.
More 16. More game. 16 and 18. They can graduate. So the date on the 16th. So the 16th. We're going to see that the day is all that they
Intel Sports, Liberia's biggest and professional sports television station, is now located at GSA and Rehab Drive in Painesville. Intel Sports is 100% Liberian owned. It is an exclusive sports platform that provides extensive and quality local content sports programs across the country. Follow us on our Facebook page, YouTube, Instagram, or better still, on our app on Google or Play Store. For business purposes, you can contact us on these numbers. Intel Sports will remain Liberia's exclusive and best sports television station.
Ready? Come on, begin. Come on, begin. I ask what they is there. I'll jump out. I beg you,
Double substitution, Guinea-Bissau. Number 17, Abdurrahman Balde is in. And number 19, Relexi Jalsi.
Nations Cup between Liberia and Guinea-Bissau is 1-0 in favor of Liberia. Baron Karkin head of the danger zone, but the Guinea-Bissau side have started where they left it. My name is Moses. I'm here alongside Teofilo Jika. We are here bringing you live commentary of this WAFU Nations Cup Championship here at the Samarkando Sports Complex in Liberia. Long ball comes in. It should be Guinea-Bissau who will chase on our far side. It's corner kick. Good fight there from Saliu Mani. but very good defensive work coming in from Liberia's number 8. That's Darius Payne. So Guinea-Bissau has a corner kick again. Theophilus, welcome to the second half. We got a breathtaking second half to go. 1-0. Guinea-Bissau want to come back in the game. Liberia wants to double.
And I think the second half is going to be the most interesting of this game because that's where the final decision is going to be made.
Here comes the corner kick. The goalkeeper come off his line. Good catch. Throwing to Guinea-Bissau. They're pressing. I love the aggressiveness when they're off the ball.
Yes, I think they got that fight. That fighting spirit is into them. I think that's what I want to see Liberia add to this game. When we are off the ball, we've got to push and fight harder to gain the ball. And that's what Guinea-Bissau bring to this game.
They cannot chase with 2 men down, one playing dead. Most often, the long ball comes in on that far side. This is Montero trying to square one low in the box, but good defensive work from Baron Carr. Very low height player,
Yes.
but very pacey and fast indeed.
And also very aggressive.
So here comes the throw coming in from Mani. Mani is the one. This is Montero. Back to Mani. Jonathan Freeman, the Liberian captain, push the ball long on that far side. It should go across the touchline. Two substitutions.
Yeah. Number 17 and number 19 will come on. And they will substitute the number 2 and the number 20 respectively. The number 2 is Guinea-Bissau. Number 2 is Saliu Mane, and the number 20 is Lassanan Aidara. 1-0 Liberia lead at the Samuel Kayando Sports Complex U20 Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers WAFU A Liberia 2024. And it's match day 1 at the Samuel Kayando Sports Complex. And it's a long ball forward deep into Guinea-Bissau's half. And it came from the right foot of the Liberian defender George Wallace. Guinea-Bissau will come forward. It's Demensi Ufala. And they're inching their way into Liberia's half. Some 5 meters on the halfway mark. It's a long ball. Montero comes back to his teammate. And Jean Correa puts a long ball forward, and looking forward to find his teammate wearing jersey number 9 is Adulai Jallo. But it's a foul committed. It's offside actually. Was it foul committed? Yes. I think the referee did see that. Liberia will start. Baranka gets a long ball there from Philip Tano, but it beats him. And Guinea-Bissau, Ufala gets set. You cross the halfway mark into Liberia half. You get some pressure from Clement Zuba, but they're trying to square the ball left, right, and center, playing for the flanks. Guinea-Bissau and Emmanuel Sia is urging Liberia on. We need to go forward. Here comes Sarah Moses. Jonathan Freeman gets set. Freeman's long ball, looking to find Noosh Zone. Zone intercepts very well. And he finds his teammate Zone squares it across, but the interceptor Liberia gets a corner kick. Moses Liberia, again, Aaron sitting back in the second half. I think they're coming outside standing up to the fight against Guinea-Bissau.
I think that was a good defensive work again from Ufala, just getting ahead of New Zone to block that cross just on the goal line. So, but the resulting corner kick is still here. But they got almost all of the green shirts back in their 18-yard box.
And it's floated, beats everyone but Liberia. Fadiga gets said. Beautiful technique, beautiful one. Lovely skills from him. C.A. Emmanuel, this is promising. He goes down so softly, says the referee. And it's a throw in. Darius Payne, long one detects it, and the goalkeeper comes up.
I think one time with his left foot, you have to try most time. If you don't try, you never know. Sometimes Mo Salah do score with his right foot most often. He's a left-footed player, but sometimes the opposition defender is watching box. Brilliant defensive work there from Baron Carr. Stubborn defensive player.
Yeah, Jonathan Freeman gets said. Freeman is going to move forward. The Discovery's player, how is he not keeping possession? Waiting. Clement. And has to be, it was New Zone he was looking for. But Liberia will come forward and it's squared. Almost got it on target, Sir Moses.
Absolutely. I think he went too low a bit early. But that was a smart, smooth display from the Liberian side. 1-2 between Darius Payne and New Zone.
And Baron Carr gets it from Tanu.
So it seems the Liberians are getting some nervous moments for their opposition. Here comes the ball on the far side. Mutero is there, getting away from Baron. Brilliant defensive work. Good connection between Philip Tanu and Baron Carr to prevent Mutero from getting on top of that. So it's throwing for Guinea-Bissau. They have it quickly. Liberia have to switch on that far side. See who's this player on top of it. This is Ufala once more. That's a long journey you gave his teammate. Long ball delivery in the box. And goalkeeper Mandavi comes up, picks it up. And I love the confidence and the posture. He gets on the ball every time he comes off his line. Sam Moses trying to play one quickly for good fight, good struggling there from Clement Zuba. This is number 6, Fusano. Long ball square in. Goalkeeper come off his line. Foul, says the referee in the middle. And guilty in that instance is Abdullahi Jallo. They're trying to look for, I think he got some good power in the air, so they're trying to play the long ball for him now.
Exactly. They're looking at his height and think he could be useful in terms of those area balls.
Baron Carr. Long ball for Clement Zuba. I can chase Zuba. There's a chance for Liberia. Clement Zuba should score. Oh, good save by the goalkeeper. I think he took it too early.
Yeah, in as much as he took it too early, he went directly to the goalkeeper, and the only thing he had to do was to bundle the ball off target.
That was one of the choicest opportunities Liberia will have. But the Equatorial Guinea, that's the Guinea-Bissau side, can break away now through Motero on the far side, taking on Baron Carr. Motero tried to swing the ball in the area, but too high. He's been close up, forced on his wrong foot, most often by Baron Carr. He tries to come inside often, but he's not being permitted. But just going back on that one, see Clement Zuba, good run in the middle of the park, and just hitting the ball straight to the goalkeeper. But good save again from Manuel Sambu. Sambu did a good one.
Yeah, I think Clement didn't do well on that occasion. It's 1v1, and the goalkeeper is out of his post. He's going backwards. Clement, I think, should have first thing for the ball. He allowed the ball to bubble. Well, did he want to play as if the earlier goal was goal? Remember when Nuzon saw the ball come in, just volley the ball beyond the goalkeeper. He had all of the options. The ball was bubbling. One of his options was to lift the ball beyond the goalkeeper. The other was to strike it. But for me, if he wanted to strike that ball like he did, he should have come a little bit down his left hand side and then put the goalkeeper in a different position before hitting it directly on target. Unfortunately, he hit it just straight 1v1, and the goalkeeper was just in the better position to save it. So sometimes you got to think, and as a player, you need IQ in that sort of position.
Good save. That was a very good save by goalkeeper Sambo. So it's Liberia 1, Guinea-Bissau 0. The scoreboard remains the same. It's a long ball again, looking for Clement Zuba. But the referee signals for the foul. And Clement will be cautioned, talked to by the referee. Yeah. Is that Ufala? No, that's not Ufala. He's having some real good work in this game.
Yeah, Ufala has played
that
so
is,
well for Burkina Faso.
That's
Guinea-Bissau, my apology, Guinea-Bissau.
Jean Correa is doing some good job. That's I think it's a hair collation between the two players of Guinea-Bissau, the captain, and let's see who's on the ground. I can't see him from this angle, but it's that's Rekisin Jassi, one of the substitute. That's Renixin Jassi. It's going to be a good showpiece of performances here. The Gambians were the first to learn. I'm told that we're here to see Mauritania in this, out in this.
Yes, it's been speculated. It's been rumored that they have withdrawn from the competition. That will have to be confirmed by us here.
Yeah, we have to confirm from organizers of the event. We were anticipating 8 countries. I know there are 7. Jonathan Freeman tries to keep the ball in play, but a very long ball.
Yeah, it's a long one from Philip Tanu, and I know exactly what he wanted to do, put Jonathan Freeman on the... I think Guinea-Bissau must have forgotten Jonathan Freeman down that side, and he wanted to just put him on to get a quick run into the box. Unfortunately, he beat Freeman.
So we got Baron Carr to take another free kick for Liberia. Here comes a long ball. Zuba goes there too high, and every time Liberia gets onto a set piece, you see all of the green shirts back in their half, in their goal area. They defend in number most often.
Yes, I think it is that way of responding tactically to set pieces. I've been seeing them myself. And there they come.
Down. This is the captain. This is Philip Tanu. Good defensive work. Just keeping his balance to allow the ball go across the goal line for a goal kick. But I think the goalkeeper took it too early. But no nervy movement there from Liberia. Jonathan Freeman can chase on that far side. He got some pace. Place it through Liberia. Emmanuel Sierra scored. It bounces off the woodwork. And the Nalo Shark is there, block, unlock it in that instance. First ball, good first ball from Jonathan Freeman, and Emmanuel Sierra was there. They shoot. This is Baron Carr, tries to keep the ball in play. Baron can cross that one. Clement Zuba, and the goalkeeper picks it up.
Yeah, Emmanuel Sierra, quality one there. Hits the woodwork, it comes back, and by the skin of their teeth, Guinea-Bissau survived. But I think in the second half, what I noticed Liberia is trying to do is to play wide. They've got Jonathan Freeman lashing onto the ball from the far side, and all that Emmanuel Sierra, Zuba, and Zon move from Jonathan Freeman there.
Quick move. 1-2. Quick ball from Baron Carr. Freeman overstep and just played the ball in the 18-yard box. And it was Emmanuel Sierra who bubbles a little bit before hitting a woodwork. So it's 1-0 Liberia, but Freeman, the Liberian captain, is the one that goes to the book. The third book in this encounter. It's Liberia, Guinea-Bissau in the Wafu U23. This is Ufala. Ufala tries to shoot. He's testing his agility from approximately 40 yards of goal area.
Speculative and ambitious. But, well, it's good to try, but I think that's a long distance for him.
A very long distance for him. So it's Guinea-Bissau again with it. Number 6, Fukano. That's Usano with it. They're trying to play the ball around. Handball. It's Ufala. So they're trying to prevent Liberia from taking a quick free kick. Watanga FC of 4 nights ago were in the CAF Confederations Cup. This is Jonathan Freeman again, getting away from his marker. Freeman tries to play one, but it's blocked, and the visitors can clear it.
Watanga, CAF Champions League.
Yeah, Watanga in the CAF Champions League. And the Confederations Cup was Pinzo FC against Stade Malien on Saturday. That was yesterday. They won by a goal to 0. Another player of Guinea-Bissau is on the ground. I think it's Ufala. This could be a blow for them because he's played so well for them in this game. They've gone down too easily in this game. I don't know why. Is it fatigue?
Yeah, I don't know. Excuse me, but I think, the young Moses, we can say, is under 20. So probably the stress, the pressure on them, is driving them down. But they will get there. It's a gradual process. It's a developmental stage. At this level now, you should be heading to the senior national team. So I think it's too much pressure for them. But mentally, they've got to be strong and then adapt. There is something we talk about, specific adaptation to impose demand. So I know they will stand up to it.
Hope they can stand up to it. This is... There are so many options for Liberia. The bench seems to be one of the, like a full team already. It reminds me of Manchester City. When you can change the entire 11, you still have a whole good team. Onismo BN needs to be a startup in the U17 team.
Madave today.
Madave has done so well. Some good save, some good piece of save, especially in the opening stages of the game. That's how you kind of put your team back on pad when they're not performing well. He's going all the way. Oh, that was a bit of blunder from the Liberian side of defensive work. Philip Tanu set up. This is goalkeeper come off his line. Good save, and that was Nuzon trying to just drive behind Clement Zuba.
And again, that coordination. The two of them used to be with Mighty Barrow. They are no more with Mighty Barrow, but this is how Liberia is going to respond after that goalkeeper makes a mistake again. It's another save from the Guinea-Bissau goalkeeper, Jonathan Freeman.
I think you'll be holding yourself responsible when you concede. You should be holding yourself responsible. You can waste opportunities like this. Goalkeeper blunders. He comes with the empty net before you. Jonathan Freeman, with still teammates around you, decides to go direct to goal, and the goalkeeper makes it safe.
And that's one of the things that younger players carry with them to the senior national team. Let me tell you this. Excuse me to say, in the youth development stage, there is this little bit of selfishness, that comes in. Everybody wants to take pride. Everybody wants to be there. At this stage, when you're graduating to the senior national team, you got to leave that behind. And it is that little, that little mentality, that thinking how am I going to leave this? You got to leave it. I mean, he had two players standing by him. On the other hand, he wants to take glory. So he goes for glory. And there you go. The goalkeeper saves. And Liberia will still remain at 1-0. Still.
So this match seems to be coming to a better sense. So Ufala can continue on that far side. He's been stretched off the pitch. So Guinea-Bissau will play over man down at the moment. And that could be costly for them. They want to keep the ball until there can be a player to come on. That's the number 6, Fuscano, Mendes. Baron Carr pulls the ball to touch. Stubborn fullback, I can say.
Yeah, Baron, I think he's a strong contender than that side. Yeah, he is once again.
So Guinea-Bissau with the throw-in. 2 substitution for Guinea-Bissau. Number 4 for Guinea-Bissau. And number 11, Rivaldo Mendes and Nito Barros expected to come on here. Let's see who's making away. That's Montero. That's Montero who comes out, and he's replaced by Rivaldo. I think Nito Barros will replace Ufala. Oh, Damasi Ufala, I told you that he was stretched off the pitch, so he won't continue this match. Emmanuel Sie looking for good fight on our far side now. This is the captain. The goalkeeper come off his line and good save. Corner kick. Collation. He was stretching the defense absolutely. That was Abdoulaye Jallo. Good pace on that one. I think he needed just a bit of chance. He was about to take a left-footed one.
And exactly. There's a player coming from behind. The goalkeeper is coming from the front. And he's been pushed in at a possible angle. But he did strike it anyway. I think it's the goalkeeper who deflected it.
Yeah, good save by Mandave. So here comes the corner kick for Guinea-Bissau. They got 6 green shirts in the box. And the ball comes there. Good save by Mandave again. The shot is there, but over the head across the crossbar. For a very long time, I haven't seen homegrown goalkeepers with this kind of bravery. They come off their line quickly.
Yes, I think we are making progress in terms of grassroots development. We're still far from there, but I think we are making steady progress, you can say. And the FA is doing its best. We've got grassroots teams now at all levels, U12, U15, U17, and now U20, as we've seen before. So it is just the basic fundamental Moses that you need to instill in them, and then they can improve on it, graduating now to the senior national team. At this level, these are the things, the basic fundamental thing he should be doing, and that's what he's doing.
The 4th yellow card of the match is awarded to Liberia's Baron Carr. 3-1 yellow card. Liberia leads at the up front. So it's Liberia's number 4 that is on the ground.
It is Fadiga. I mean, if you take a look at the way Fadiga intercepts the ball, when the ball comes from his net, he's losing most of the balls when he's turning, and I think he will always commit a foul in that sort of position, because when the ball is transitioning to the opposing team, he has to commit a foul, and he's done that. Even the first half, I did see him make those basic fundamental mistakes, and he shouldn't. You need to get on top of his game. He's playing the holding role, so his turns, when he's on the ball, he should be very positive. He should be exact. He should be in possession of the ball. You don't give the ball away in those sort of positions. And every time you do, you have to commit a foul. That's what he's been doing. And he got a yellow card on that occasion. Now he's hopping because he had to go for the sliding tackle.
He has to be very careful. He's been attended to by the medics. You can give the opposition a reason to see that you got some weaknesses at points. So Liberia, we have to capitalize. But overall, Guinea-Bissau has had a good match. They play well. They've pushed the opposition, especially playing before the stadium that might probably have only home supporters. We hope the facility, all the organizers can be able to encourage more Liberians to turn out to these events.
Yes, that is one thing, again, I think when our teams are playing well, we will get glued to the stadiums. Liberians are, in all fairness, getting disappointed when they come, and their teams are not doing well. So they want to stay home, especially in these times when you have technology. It's bringing everything at home to them.
Free kick, taken quickly. Guinea-Bissau, Hera comes in away, offside. The referee assistant says it's offside. We got 71 minutes gone into the last 20 minutes of this encounter. It's Liberia. Philip Tanu. That's a poor goal kick. Yeah, so, but he stopped across for the throw into Liberia on that far side. It's a foul throw, says the official. So it's going to be Guinea-Bissau who will have a reply of the throw. Guinea-Bissau with a chance here. The goalkeeper come off his line. Good save. Good cross falling.
Yeah, I think we need some fresh legs in this game. Liberia pace has dropped. I would love to see Kane score in this game, and I would love to see Emmanuel here drifting in the middle of that park. Maybe we could swap one of the three attackers, Clement, Jonathan, and New Zone, to give Emmanuel here a chance in the middle of the attack.
Guinea-Bissau are having a lovely game. They've pushed the opposition despite down. They want to come back in this game. They want to come back in this encounter. So the Liberian side will have to. Deputy Coach Perry Colley is on the line now. It's cleared. It's still a danger for Liberia. Guinea-Bissau, big ball on that far side. Free kick. It's free kick for Guinea-Bissau. The referee, Darren Card, is on the ground. So it's free kick for Liberia. Some nervy moments now for the host. So Clement Zuba will have to come back to use his height. So he's in the wall, while Jonathan Freeman will be the lone attacking player. The referee is telling the players you can make yourself big. If you do that, it's going to be a penalty because you're defending inside your box. But there are at least 5 green shirts with 2 on top of the arc. Guinea-Bissau has an opportunity here to level the score. Here comes the long ball on the far side. The header comes there. Good defensive work. Just Jonathan Freeman, Clement Zuba. Zuba is there. Zuba getting away. Zuba trying to change the angle for Nush. Nuzon can keep the ball in play. Yeah, Nuzon trying to get away from his marker, but it's going to be a throwing. But I think Clement took too much time.
Yeah, he took time to make that decision, and when he was making that decision, all that the Guinea-Bissau player were doing was to go back into defensive posture.
So it's going to be a throwing to Guinea-Bissau, to Liberia. Here comes Darius Payne with the throw. He set it away. Sam Moses, 18 yards out, trying to strike. But here comes the long ball for the chase. They always want to play the long ball quickly for Jallo. And he's sprinting forward. But it's going to be a throw. In Liberia, we have 2 substitutions to come in. Number 17, It's going to be, I think it's Mitchell, number 17, Darlington Mitchell, former captain of the U17 national team. Darren Carr comes out. So Emmanuel Sie is taking off the pitch.
Well, I would have loved to keep Emmanuel here on the pitch. I think he's not playing in his role. He's playing in an attacking midfield position. This is not the usual role we find him in. He did play very well though, but I would have loved to see him in the middle of the attack. I think if I were the coach, I would have sacrificed any of the three: Jonathan Freeman, Clement Zuba, and of course Nuzon.
Ayimela, foul, free kick to Liberia. Ayimela comes on now for Emmanuel Sie. Sie will take the very long road. This is Darlington. Just away. Was waiting for it. That's a new zone. Sam Moses. In a haste. David. It's away. Clement. Free kick to the displeasure of the home fans. So this Guinea-Bissau with the free kick. They got 12 minutes to be able to make some decisions here. If they are to maybe tie the score, here comes a long ball. Set it away. This is Clement. Nuzon trying to connect with Darius Payne. The fullback is, he got some good pace. So Darius throws a long one, looking for Clement. Clement can try to use his body. This is Clement Zuba turning away from his marker. He got two of them to contend with. Clement goes down. Referee says nothing wrong with that. But I thought he had a lot of options, a lot of free kick to Guinea-Bissau. Ball taken quickly. No, the ball is it's in motion. So the referee says no. You have to put the ball to rest. You have to restart play.
Yeah, I think the last minutes of this game, what the Lone Star need to do is to keep the ball in and push the Guinea-Bissau, their opponent, into their own half and create some chances. I think they're not keeping the ball to the flow. They're not keeping it to their feet, and it makes it difficult for them to kind of keep away the pressure. And it's one of those occasions that we'll see again. But they need to just be confident, patiently push the game into Guinea-Bissau's half.
Free kick to Liberia. Darlington Mitchell committing a foul just 22 yards approximated from goal. Making way inside the 18-yard box. It's going to be Guinea-Bissau with a free kick advantage. Can they capitalize on that? Let's see who's going to take that one. It's too far from us. Is that Henry Camara? Yeah, he's been the one doing all of the kicking. And that's not Henry in the fight. So it's Guinea-Bissau with an opportunity here. The referee is still having a conversation with the Liberian defensive line. He's saying you can make yourself big as usual. It's an infringement against the rule. We already have showers coming down. We've had a cloudy day. And it goes strictly to goal, but wide over the crossbar. No trouble to Liberia. Guinea-Bissau, we have to go back again and rethink.
Yeah. And rethink, while Liberia will also rethink to add another.
Darius Payne. We set it down. I don't understand why the Liberian team continuously trying to play the long ball when they got the potential, the ability to keep the ball.
And Sam Moses and Fadiga, for me, in my mind, I ain't doing what we need. Kindness go in this game to bring a little bit of flair and creativity. That's what I was talking about. In my mind, you've got to sacrifice also in the middle of the park. You've got to bring either Kindness go and put Fadiga down, or you got Sam Moses out of this game, because the attacking machinery is not really. There is 2-3 passes and we are off the ball. 2-3 passes and we are off the ball. It's not good for us, Moses.
I think we are lacking the chemistry, especially at youth level, progressing to the national team level. You have to keep an identity as a team.
Exactly.
That's why we're not seeing here for Liberia. But I think we were saying the Guinea-Bissau side, they're having a very good identity. They've been able to chase the Liberians down. So here they come.
That's what I'm talking about, Moses. For every time we make 2-3, the third pass or probably the fourth pass, we are off the ball. How are we keeping this ball? How are we going to our opponents? I mean, it's difficult. It's challenging for us. This is on U20. I mean, this is where we graduate to the national team. What are we taking there? It should be the game that we're taking to the national team. This is what we should be seeing.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think overall, Guinea-Bissau, except the goal, have been the better side, especially in the second period of the game. They're fighting. If they have to score, they're not. Here comes the shot. Oh!
And there is Moses running in to assist his teammate Fadiga, who is under pressure, and allows that player from Guinea-Bissau to hit the ball on target. Why is he not making the attempt? Why are you not obstructing the progress of the opposing team?
That was only Camara just drifting away from his marker, taking a beautiful one, just inches away from goal. I think Madave had no answers on that. This is Zuba. And the ball will be put to touch by the substitute Nito Barros, who comes on for the hard-working Ufala, who had to go off due to injury. This will be a throw for Darius Ping. Ping throws a long one. Free kick. Liberians, they're committing cynical fouls in this game.
Yeah, when you shouldn't be. I mean, are we mentally tough? Are we absorbing the pressure from Guinea-Bissau? And are we telling them that, look, no matter how much pressure you bring on us, we are confident, we are composed enough to keep it off, keep the ball, and let them do the running also on and off the ball. They get tired, Moses. That's what we need to do. The confidence, we need to bring it out. It's there. But probably something is wrong. Mentally, they think they aren't up to the task. They need to instill that confidence in them.
Now here they come with their long ball. That gives no trouble to anyone. But the hell was a bit teasing.
Yeah, I mean,
Jonathan Freeman just getting on top. That was a half chance. This is Barros. It's taken away now, the captain. Here comes a long ball for Guinea-Bissau. Darlington Mitchell can clear. This is only Camara. Camara goes back to his fullback. It's a Ruvado. Barros. The Portuguese side, there are two countries. Is it two? But from West Africa, we got just one. That's Guinea-Bissau.
Why is Jonathan Freeman putting this ball forward? Why can't he control and keep the ball to his feet? Again, I'm just wondering what is going on the pitch. What kind of instruction or what is running through their minds, these players?
I think all counts with the technical advances that come, the mental fitness, the players get proud to the game.
Tiredness also. Tiredness. I mean, if he's tired, why can't you substitute him? You know, my mind. I mean, it's just me. I'm thinking.
So, Peru Bestman is expected now on today's pitch. This is Barros throwing for Liberia. So they got 5 minutes of normal time to go in this encounter. Liberia 1, Guinea-Bissau 0. 2 substitution to come in for Liberia. Vasco Sumo. Nuzon comes out. Bill Bestman and Vasco Sumo.
Yeah, I think Sir Moses, I didn't see too much of him in this game. In all fairness, same thing with Fadiga can be said. I mean, Fadiga gave the ball away on too many occasions. Moses lost his creativity in this game. But again, you know, this is youth football. Let's hope they can go back on this game and look back on what they did in this game today and come back strong in the next game.
If they have to prove anything, in this competition, they have to improve because you're preparing to go to a continental event. This is Vasco Sumo, Liberia over chance, Liberia. And the referee signals for an offside. The assistant on that far side said that was an offside and a good call. That was Vasco Sumo. He's patient, he's quick. You have to be careful, especially when you got Vasco alongside Clement Zuba playing down there. Free kick again. Liberia committing fouls when they're on the offensive. I thought you were supposed to be committing fouls when you're on the defensive. There comes the long ball. Bounces there. Guinea-Bissau with a chance. The goalkeeper saves. Good save. Good reflect from Lassana Madave. Good chance for Liberia. As I can say, Guinea-Bissau had one of the clearest of chances coming their way in the second half. That was it. They should be scoring.
Madave stands in the way of an equalizer. He's the man who stood between Liberia and Guinea-Bissau on that occasion.
So here comes the corner kick. It's taken quickly. Guinea-Bissau, he drifts away from his teammate. He's there. Oh, the help comes there. The referee signals. Good defensive work there. It's a hair collision, so the medics will have to go to the pitch quickly. The medics will have to go to the to see what's happening. So the Guinea-Bissau captain is also on the ground. Coach Emmanuel Keke, a moment ago, having some words with his new import in Vasco Sumo. So we're going to have 5 minutes of added on time to play after the 90. So 5 minutes of added on time now starts now. So is it going to be Nuzon Lungo to give Liberia the full 3 points in this opening fixture? So it's going to be a stretcher for the Guinean captain. I think they may have exhausted all of their substitution. They may have exhausted all of their substitution. And they just did one a moment ago. So Jallo will be stretched off the pitch. Is he going to continue? So this Liberian player will have to go to the sideline. Pee-wee Bestman, who just got onto the pitch and got involved in that collision. Philip Tanu pushed one high into the area. So it's going to be Darlington Mitchell to throw for Liberia, not in a haste. I know at this point in time, you on the touchdown, what do you be telling your players still?
Well, Moses, I don't think we should be happy with one goal. In as much as we are leading, it still doesn't negate the fact that we have to create more chances. You have to push these guys, put some urgency in the game,
There's a fight around the corner flag, corner kick. It's corner kick to Liberia. There's some time wasting, and that player can't continue. So Guinea-Bissau will have to end the match with 10 men. I see he's being stretched off. He take a very long road. So the captain of Guinea-Bissau will be brought to his bench. He might be, yeah, he have to be, this is Vasco Sumo. Sumo is there. Got some good pace. Free kick to Liberia. And it's going to be a yellow card. That's the 5th yellow card in this game. 2 to Guinea-Bissau and 3 to Liberia. That's the number 11 who got the yellow card, substitute Rivaldo Mendes. Rivaldo Mendes is the one that got the yellow card for Guinea-Bissau. So Liberia has a free kick.
Yeah, Abdoulaye Jallo, remember he was stretched off the pitch. He's gone back. And you can see he's in the hurry, Moses, the player from Guinea-Bissau.
Yeah, so they're not going to end the match with 10 men instead. So this is Vasco Sumo for Liberia. He has an advantage, but I think looks like a real tough distance. He needs some expertise here.
Yeah, except that ball is bundled off. But again, he has to give it a try. Yeah. But I think for me, it's a far distance. I will agree with you. But anything is possible. Goalkeeper could probably make a mistake, and there could be some follow-ups.
Here can Vasco Sumo. Sumo just into the wall. He gives a pass directly to an opposition player. Good defensive work from Darlington Mitchell to win a throw for Liberia. I think he just
saved us on that occasion because Sumo's pass went directly to an opposing player, and then Guinea-Bissau were on the front foot, but thanks to Michel.
And that's it. That's the end of the match. After 5 minutes of added time, Liberia beat Equatorial Guinea. That's Guinea-Bissau by a goal to nil in this opening fixture of the WAFU Nations Cup U20 event, qualifiers of the Youth Nations Cup for Morocco next year. Yeah. So it was a scissor battle, but it took Nuzon at least 20 minutes to put Liberia ahead. So it's Liberia 1, Guinea-Bissau 0. We'll be going forth to see the Man of the Match award to be presented, plus an interview with the coaches and potential players.
So there we have it. Liberia wins her first game, the U20 Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers, WAFU Zone A, Liberia 2024. It is Liberia versus Guinea-Bissau on the first day, on March day 1. It is the Liberia under 20 that have won it 1-0.
Well, Nuzon is the man of the match in this encounter. So he will not get the trophy, but instead gets a recognition. The trophy might come along the road. So it's ended. It's been a breathtaking encounter. It's Liberia 1, Guinea-Bissau 0 in this all-important encounter.
So it's easy to say we're making progress, but I would have loved to see more passing, more energy, more exuberance in the game. They won it, plus to our boys. We didn't see too much of that firing tempo game, but again, this is youth football. Thanks to all of us, thanks to all of you who've been watching. The Lone Stars won the Homage Day 1. We are here looking forward to game 2 of the afternoon or of the day. Liberia won. Nuzon put the Lone Stars forward, and they've got the in today's game. Thank you so much. We're still standing by, waiting for the second match between hopefully Sierra Leone and, well, we got to set our fixture right. Let's see who comes your way with our second match of the day. So Sierra Leone and Guinea will be playing the second match of the day. Stay around, don't go, because Intersports is on the verge of bringing you that match also. Thank you so much for watching.
Intel Sports, Liberia's biggest and professional sports television station, is now located at GSA and Rehab Drive in Painesville. Intel Sports is 100% Liberian owned. It is an exclusive sports platform that provides extensive and quality local content sports programs across the country. Follow us on our Facebook page, YouTube, Instagram, or better still, on our app on Google or Play Store. For business purposes, you can contact us on these numbers. Intel Sports will remain Liberia's exclusive and best sports television station.
So happy. You can see how they are playing with SKD.
I'm feeling so happy about the game. And then when we come back into the game, you don't.
No, the game was fun. Apart from that, they tell referee that's why I'm game. The game was fun. They say referee, you know the game. The game was fun. We went to equal game. But I win at this point.
Exclusive Sports Show is a 1-hour conversation with policymakers, stakeholders, and direct actors in the sporting sector. The Exclusive Sports Show brings you face to face with those who make the news in the sporting sector of Liberia. Join your host, Julius Compton, every Thursday from 1 to 2 p.m. for the program, The Exclusive Sports Show, live and direct on Intel Sports. Mary Sports provides you with the opportunity to interact directly with the stakeholders in the sector, the players, fans, including technicians. It comes your way once a week, every Wednesday from 1 to 2 p.m. with a repeat on Thursday at 2 p.m. Midway Sports highlights major happenings and trending news, as well as captivating action and stories, all in the sector. Beyond the live conversation, the analysis and discussions with the stakeholders, players, and fans, live and direct on Intel Sports. Weekend Wrap comes your way every Saturday from 10 to 12 midday. Join your presenters, Elijah Pine and Edwin Batafoyan, live and exclusive on Intel Sports. Intel Sports, Liberia's biggest and professional sports television station, is now located at GSA and Rehab Drive in Painesville. Intel Sports is 100% Liberian owned. It is an exclusive sports platform that provides extensive and quality local content sports programs across the country. Follow us on our Facebook page, YouTube, Instagram, or better still, on our app on Google or Play Store. For business purposes, you can contact us on these numbers. Intel Sports will remain Liberia's exclusive and best sports television station.